all eyes right now on diplomacy. So you have US President Joe Biden who's arriving in Israel. He is of the opinion that Hamas has to be punished. At the same time, he's of the opinion that Israel must not occupy the Gaza Strip because this could lead to a wider Arab-Israel conflict. There's also this apprehension with Iran warning of a massive blowback. Iran is warning of Islamic resistance if Israel were to occupy the Gaza Strip. The Hezbollah has already activated the second front or the northern borders. At the same time, the United States has its gunboat diplomacy in place with USS Eisenhower and USS Gerald Ford, the largest aircraft carrier strike groups in the Mediterranean Sea. The aim is very clear. In this war against Hamas terror, Israel's war on Hamas terror, Lebanon, Iran, and other countries should not get involved or there will be consequences. We bring you more on diplomacy before the conflict.
The most powerful man in the world lands in Israel on Wednesday. President Joe Biden arrives in Tel Aviv at a time when Israel's tank regiments are massed along the Gaza frontier, primed and ready to roll in. When he lands, nearly 2 weeks in a historic escalation between the Hamas and Israel, he brings with him a handful of deep anxieties. Biden was unequivocal about his solidarity with Israel from the start.
Bloody hands of the terrorist organization Hamas, a group whose stated purpose for being is to kill Jews. This was an act of sheer evil. More than 1,000 civilians slaughtered, not just killed, slaughtered in Israel. Among them, at least 14 American citizens killed.
Biden's visit to Israel will be an incredibly delicate tightrope walk. As the President of the United States, he must come across as nothing but unambiguously supportive of Israel, empathetic to its anger, and understanding of the steps it is now taking.
It matters that Americans see what's happening. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. I never really thought that I would see and have confirmed pictures of terrorists beheading children. I never thought I'd ever, anyway.
At the same time, with the looming election in the United States, the Israel-Gaza conflict widening into more parts of the Middle East will mean the United States has no choice but to get embroiled.
The most powerful nation in the history, not in the world, in the history of the world. The history of the world. We can take care of both of these and still maintain our overall international defense.
Make no mistake, Biden's response to the Israel-Hamas crisis was the most visible from the get-go. It was on day one itself that he ordered America's largest warship, the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier, battle group into waters off the coast of Israel as a show of support, solidarity, and to beef up intelligence assistance to the Israeli military.
Biden's visit to Israel would have strategic importance for entire Middle East.
The world already has one big war on its hands in Ukraine. A second could plunge the world into a crisis that goes beyond just economic. Much of what happens next could be in the hands of the most powerful man in the world. Bureau Report, India Today.